everybody, and welcome to the table team, and welcome to. Well, it's going to be a much shorter weekly fantasy show this week because we went through all teams last week, so there's not much to go through this week. Anyway, we've got the main man with us. How we doing, Lee?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good
I
man.
thought you were going to say me then.
Well, you're my expert. You're
I
my
got the
expert.
big money and I was ready to go. Went Lee.
Yeah, how are you, Russell?
Yeah, good. I hate Saka in a big way. I had everyone lined up nicely on Saturday because it feels like it's been ages since we've spoke fantasy football. And I was like, I'm pretty happy with this. Then Saka went nuts on Sunday and I went, I hate this. But no, overall I'm happy and I still feel like I'm nicely positioned, ready for my next phase. But I do hate Saka from last week.
Good man. Well, as you know, we went through all the the table positions and stuff last week. So basically, it's just today. It's about double game weeks, which I'll get up on screen for you now.
Sorry, there's someone in the comments talking, but I can't see him down there. They're still waiting. Who are they? Who is commenting down there? Who is that?
About as much expert as a worn-out shoe. I love it. Right, so here we go. This is your double game weeks. Aston Villa play Chelsea and Leicester. Bournemouth play Fulham and Brighton. Brentford play Brighton and Man United. Brighton play Brentford and Bournemouth. Chelsea play Aston Villa and Liverpool. Leeds play Arsenal away, and then Nottingham Forest at home. Big game. Leicester play Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. Liverpool play Man City and Chelsea. Man United play Newcastle and Brentford. And Newcastle play Man United and West Ham. Nottingham Forest play Wolves and Leeds. And West Ham play Southampton at home and Newcastle at home.
That's
your double game weeks.
I didn't realise.
A lot of double game weeks.
So, for some reason in my head, I didn't realise Liverpool had a double game week. Have Liverpool they got on this week? God, wow.
Yeah.
I thought they'd double game week.
Man City and Chelsea.
All right. That's pretty tough. For some reason, I completely forgot about Liverpool. It doesn't affect really much my plans, to be honest with you, but for some reason, I thought they had their double game week. Was it 34 or something? Yeah. So like I say, I'm not really, because it's not been on, it feels like I've been away from it for ages, if you see what I'm saying. I've only started to kind of re-engage with the fantasy world over the last day or so.
Yeah.
Because what's the point? It's just internationals. And if you look at like the price rises and everything, nothing's really been happening. So it started to feel like it's come alive, like in the last day and a bit. Well, I'm nicely positioned for where I'm at. So, there's loads going on. And we've got doubles coming out, but then you've got 32 blank. And then they've also announced some other fixtures. What week were the other fixtures announced for? Because they announced that, didn't they? That there's a load of other doubles coming.
Is that 30? Let's find that out. Stop sharing screen. And also, Russell, there'll be a lot of players who have a lot of people who have had players injured on international duty.
Yes,
Leeds got a fair few out, I'm afraid.
I know, it's unbelievable. We won't go to the Leeds thing right now, but I'm not happy, shall I say? So.
Let's have a look and see what's happening in the world of FPL.
Well, I do know that you did say that. The captaincy is going to be interesting this week because
and Leeds got a few dilemmas.
Haaland's the big one. Haaland's a big one with. Is he going to be? He's supposedly not been pitching in training, has he? So, it's interesting. I'm happy because the last game week, I didn't do well. It's really frustrating. A lot of people beat me, like 9 or 10 players. But I think this week I'm very well set up to come back with a lot of vengeance with how my team is. So, you're right, Stu. I'm really confused.
Yeah, I always am. Right, Amani says, I am seeing lots of templates with Chilwell, Madison, Watkins, and the Scum 3, Bruno, Trashford, and Shaw. I am guessing that it is similar to Russell's secret team.
Well,
Have any of
think
them?
I think if you remember correctly, I got a lot of those players in before everyone started kind of jumping on him. Chilwell, Madison. I kind of looked at them away, but now they have come in vogue. So I kind of had them before that. But also there is a reason why a lot of these players in, and I think I might be even a bit higher up the mountain after this game week going, what's that? They're bad picks? Are they bad picks? I think I might be going a bit further up the mountain after this weekend. So I'm expecting those players to come through.
Right, so there's a double game week coming in game week 34. Brighton are involved, Fulham are involved, Liverpool are involved, Man City are involved, Man United are involved, and West Ham are involved.
Yeah, so that was the one I did notice that some more got announced. So, yeah, I mean, if you haven't got chips, I don't know everyone is with their chips, but chips are going to be massive over the next 4 or 5 game weeks. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that, how can I put it? One player isn't going to scupper me like it did last time, because the power of chips now should start kicking in.
Well, my telly's gone off. I made a video about this would have been the ideal time if for me. This would have been the week I played my bench boost.
A lot of people will. Yeah, and also if you still got a wild card, I think there's going to be a lot of wild cards coming in. This weekend will probably mostly be bench boosts or wild cards if people still have them or are going to use.
Yeah, well, I'm lucky because I use my bench boost game week 27. I set it up so that I'll be all right up to game week 32 at least.
Yeah.
Because Man United, Man City, Brighton, and Chelsea blank in game week 32.
So I was just liking the injuries. Injuries have got harmony. That's beautiful. -4. I love seeing -4s on people. That's lovely. That's what I want to read. That is what I want to read in this league. People taking hits. I can't have Saka bailing people out again. I'm not getting done over by one player. It's awful when you get done over by one player. You know that week when we had Salah? I think I had Salah. That's how Saka felt for me last week. When everyone had him and I didn't, but everyone got rid of Salah and I kept him and he got what did he get? 2 goals and 2 assists against the Man United? Yeah. So frustrating. But your little birdie did tell me, Stu, that you were Lee is am I right in believing Lee has a few problems?
Lee's got a few problems with a few injuries with his team. Now I've discussed it with Lee about his team, and Lee can't log on to his account for some reason. But I have got his team up from last week's
okay then.
thing,
so
I'll share that with you now. So this is Lee's team. He's got a bit of a dilemma because he's got a fair few players. Let's make it smaller so you can see it. He's got a fair few players who were actually on the injury list, the yellow flags, amber flags, and red flags. So Saliba, Verba, Almiron, Nonto, Rashford, they're all flagged.
I think Rashford's fine. So I think you got 4. Saliba's definitely out.
Verba's out.
Have you got wild card?
Almiron's out.
Has Lee's got his chip still, Tony? Has he got a wild card?
So I've got bench boost to pay and triple captain to pay.
Oh God, yeah. Well, to me, mate, you have to take a few hits, aren't you?
Yep.
So yeah, what I was thinking for him is he could bring McAllister in for Saliba. He could bring in Matoma for Almiron. He could, if Rashford's available, he could bring Rashford in. So he'd only need to. He's already got one transfer, so he might only need to take a one transfer hit.
Well, did he say what have you got chip wise, Lee? Is it what have you got? Triple captain and what?
Bench boost.
Are you thinking of playing your bench boost this week?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe,
yeah.
Okay, because you have got. I mean, a lot of people are looking at bench boost this week. Or there is a few other doubles. It's just I didn't know what you was thinking for your chips. Or are you happy just to get out a lot of players who have double game weeks. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
This is my team, Russell.
Yeah.
Pick team. Here we go. Right, this is my team. I've got Raya double game week, Trippier double game week, Estepurian double game week, Pinnock double game week. So I had to keep Saka in. I had to keep Saka in.
Why?
March, because he's playing Leeds, and I am going to get
I knew you
stung
was
like
going to say
you
that. How bad does that feel saying that?
did. Yeah, I know. Look, I could have played 2 Arsenal players. I've got Martinelli on bench. March is double game week. Matoma's double game week. Madison, I'm thinking of changing him actually.
Really?
Tony
Really?
double game week. Isaac double game week. I've got Kane, and on my bench, this is why I would have used my bench boost. Ward double game week. Chilwell double game week. I would have had Martinelli and Botman double game week.
Oh, is Botman flagged as well?
Yes.
Oh, I'm loving it. Hey, tell you what, guys. I came into this show thinking, I'm going to get a bit of stick here, but the way it's looking, I've got Harmony taking a -4. I've got loads of injuries for you guys. I'm liking this already. This is looking good.
You're supposed to be a bloody expert. You're supposed to be in Canadians.
Wait now. Let me look at your team here. I'll tell you one thing. Why have you got Chilwell on the bench? What are you doing?
I haven't sorted it out yet. I haven't sorted it out.
What are you doing?
Wow. Right, do you want to show me what you're thinking with your team? How you're going to position it? Or are you not going to do that now?
No. Yeah, I don't hide secrets.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Well, I don't hide secrets. I just tell you my secrets at a certain time. 11 o'clock. Saturday morning, 11 o'clock.
You see, but it doesn't matter which way I do it, because if I put Chilwell there, just say if I put Chilwell in my team, I've changed him for a double game week player anyway.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you're going to have a double game week players on the bench, aren't you?
Yeah, I have. That's why I was going to use the bench boost.
That's rubbish. Okay. So, yeah.
All my players apart from Saka and Kane are all double game weeks.
What about the Brighton defender? What's his name? Stupian. Do you think because he had to travel, didn't he? So
yeah, it's fine, I think.
Okay. What are you laughing at, Lee? It's fun.
Get Isaac and Salah in league. That's a good shout, Amani.
What about captaincy for you, Stu? I mean, Tria, you got it on Matoma.
Well, do I go against the grain and not captain Saka, or do I captain Saka like everybody else is going to do for a single game week?
I don't know. I mean, double game week. I mean, if you're thinking that's really saying Leeds are going to get a whooping.
Last week I didn't get last game week 28. I didn't captain Saka, did I? I captain bloody Ivan Toney, didn't I?
You still had Saka, so you still did well. Saka's the one that killed us. Saka, everyone that had Saka did well. Everyone who didn't have Saka, well, they got punished, like me.
I am keeping Saka in my 11. I have sold Odegaard to be getting Salah.
Sold Odegaard? Okay, it's interesting. I mean, let's be honest, Liverpool's double game week is tough, isn't it? Man City, Chelsea away. I mean, that's quite a tough double. That's a really tough double.
The only good thing they've got is there seem to be Jordan Klopp's got Pep's number, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's still tough. I mean, Salah's a good player, and he's probably someone I could be looking at in the future. But you're going to find a lot of transfers from Man United players come in. Who else is quite a hot topic? Brighton, obviously, unless you've already got it. If you haven't got him, there's going to be a lot of teams people are looking at. Liverpool will come back into conversation. So, yeah, I mean, Liverpool this week, though, I think they got some real tough fixtures. I mean, I'm still kind of buzzing about when I got rid of Haaland, because I got rid of him. His value's dropped and he's got injured. So I'm really happy with that one. I don't know. Do you think he's playing this weekend? From what I can pick up, I don't think he's going to play.
Well, it depends on who you listen to, doesn't it? Because some people said he dropped out of the Norway team because he had an injury. In other words, he wanted to concentrate on Premier League. But I can't see him dropping out representing his country.
Yeah, but even the game he's got, it's hard. I mean, Liverpool, yeah, they lost to Bournemouth, but they thrashed Man United. I mean, Liverpool on the day, I don't think that would be an easy game for Man City. So, no, I was. Let's say this. One thing I will admit to. I was thinking of bringing Haaland in after this game, but he's injured. So I was never going to bring Haaland back, even if he was fit. I was going to go against Haaland. But now he's got an injury. It's even better.
And I wouldn't rush him bringing Verba back into your side neither, because it's an hamstring injury, minimum 4 weeks, if you ask me.
So, Lee, what are you thinking? I mean, we went kind of off your team, didn't we? What are you thinking for? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Because you got 4 injuries. You haven't got 5, because I think Rashford's fine. I generally think Rashford would be okay. So we need to do a bit of DIY. I mean, how many transfers you got? You got 1 or 2?
I've got 1.
Just 1 transfer. Okay then.
So this is Lee's team. I'll make it smaller so we can all see full. There we go. That's Lee's team there. Sorry, Emmanuel. I have had a proper money on Salah and to score on Liverpool to win, thanks to my decent England game. Yeah, she won big on England game.
What, betting on it?
Yeah.
How? What, did you get the score right, the scorers or something?
Yeah, I think so. 600 quid won it, Amani, or something.
It's funny. It's quite funny because I wouldn't have seen Harmony as quite a betting person. It's quite funny when she goes on about the betting. I'm like, what?
She knows her odds. So that's Lee's team. I mean, you can take it. I mean, he's got McAllister and Matoma to bring into the team.
So just count to me how many doubles he's got, because I'm trying to figure out. So he's got Raya 1, me 2, Trippier 3.
Trippier 3. I still haven't got a double game.
Tony
4.
So he's got 6 because McAllister and Matoma. So Matoma and McAllister are coming in. So you got 6 double game weekers, no bench boost. Jesus Christ, Lee, this could be punishing for you this week. So you need at least, I would say, 2 more double game weekers in. I think you need to get rid of Almirion and get rid of, because Almirion's not coming back. And then it's up to you whether you want to get rid of Oba and try and get a cheap double. I don't know. Tyrone Ming seems quite in vogue right now. I think you should probably get rid of Almirion and Voba, I would say.
You think Rashford will be all right to start?
I think Rashford will be fine. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've got Rashford. You know what my team, I've got Rashford. I'm not planning on dropping Rashford because from what I can make out, he's going to be playing. So I mean, I'll tell you that now. I've got Rashford and he's staying in my team.
Amani says that Odegaard will be back in my team in a week or 2.
Yeah, I have noticed a lot of people are getting rid of Arsenal players. So I think they're starting to look ahead, aren't they? Fun for, future double game week players and stuff like that.
Right, there we go. Haaland has a minor treatment in Spain. He may need similar again. Waiting on results. He has not done any ball training at all, so he's definitely going to be out there for a couple of weeks.
I'm loving this. I'm loving it because I want Haaland's value to drop more, so I can get him back at the price I bought him at. I sold him at. Sorry, so I sold him at. He's 12.2 and he's now 12, and hopefully he'll go down to 11.9, 11.8.
I think when did I sell him? What game week? Game week 27, 20. Yeah, game week 27, 26 or 27. I sold him.
Yeah.
Kane corners, cards, and Saka shots, £600.
You just need to protect your fantasy football better now, Harmony.
She's doing well, is Armani. Don't you be picking on my guests?
Jeez, I've only been away a week and a half. What's going on here? Everyone's best friends now, are they?
No.
What I was going to say, so Lee, I think for you, mate, Almerion and Voba need to go, and it's up to you. But I would definitely bring in 2 doubles, so you get up to 8 double game week players. But I'll be honest with you, mate. I know you had a good week last week. Did you have a good week last week? Didn't you, Lee?
You think so?
You got 46.
Yeah, well, not bad to me. I think, mate, there could be a lot of punishment sent out this week. The way it's looking with other players and what they're going to be doing. So get your double game weekers in, but be prepared for hell being unleashed, shall we say, soon.
Yeah.
I had same again against Ukraine, reverse both for Saka and Kane. Sodding linesman cost me and disallowed corner in 92nd minute. That gave them a free kick. Lost out on 940 quid.
Well, it's, like I say, it's crazy what you can bet on nowadays, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. But isn't it good to have the old fantasy football back?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, when it comes to England, we did win or two. I mean, I think England will always qualify because I think they'll win the next 2, and that'll be 12 points. And it's 2 teams. I didn't realise until I was watching the game. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise it's 2 teams qualifying. So,
yeah.
Well, do you want to go out? Well, I'm just going to let the cat out. Wait there.
Nobody's bet.
We did. Go on then.
So then, Lee, we're going to get your 2 sorted out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Amani's give you a good suggestion, bringing Salah and Isaac.
Yeah, I've been looking at Salah's price.
Right.
You will. That's 12.8 mil.
I think you can do it. I really do. I think you've got the money to do it if you release some two players.
And I've been looking at Isaac as well. Isaac Newcastle. Was it Newcastle? Where's Newcastle on this? I find him. Isaac worth 6.7 mil.
That's all right, isn't it?
Isaac, yeah. I think I might be Isaac is right and Gonzo or something.
Yeah, because I think Verba's going to be. What I've heard, Lee, Verba's Nonto's going to be out longer, isn't he? Apparently.
Yeah.
So, what have you guys been thinking then?
Is how much money have you got to spend, Lee? Does it say?
Captain Salah. I love harmony at the randomness. Salah's captain.
I got 8.3.
Yeah, so you could take out Nonto and have enough money to bring in Isaac, and you could take out Almiron and bring in Salah.
Salah.
Oh,
Bruno Fernandes.
Man United, it's Newcastle and Brentford, isn't it?
Yep. I think that's better than Man City and Chelsea away. And
Yeah,
Fernandes is a really good player long term. You know. So it's up to you guys. I mean, I didn't realise you had that money to spend. I mean, you've got the pick of anyone. I mean, you've got some good options then. How much money you got in a total? If you get rid of Voba, you get rid of Almir. Have you still got money in the bank then? You got a lot of money hanging around in your bank.
Yeah, Lee. How much have you got in your bank, Lee?
Well, I got 8.3 to spend. If I take out Ronto, I got 13.2 mil.
Okay. Oh, right, you got a bit. So, are you happy, Lee, to take a -4?
Yeah.
Or do you do, or do you want to? You can only do. I mean, you could do only one player, but I think then you'll only have 7 double game weekers. I think to fight against, I think what's going to be a bit of an avalanche, mate, from a lot of players coming.
Yeah.
You're going to have to possibly take a hit. I mean, but you're going to have to take a hit to get a decent amount of play. I mean, 6 double game weekers for this week. That's not going to be strong, is it? No. Really? You're possibly fighting. Some people have 15 double game weekers because they'll bench boost and they'll have all doubles on the bench. So that's what I mean. It could be quite. It's going to be a big week. This one, I think, for a lot of people.
Well, like I said, this is a week I would have used for a bench boost.
Yeah, but that's just trial and error. I mean, next season you would never do that. So that's just going to be a harsh lesson in the sense of fantasy football.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, but it's a genuine mistake, isn't it? So, but it'd be interesting to see what people do with chips and stuff. So,
see the captaincy, Russell. Although Saka's got a single game week, the form he's in, you'd be crazy not to captain him, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
surely?
I get what you're saying. It is lit, but he has to. But you have to remember, Saka, Martinelli's been the one recently getting everything, and then Saka's got a couple. So it has been Martinelli. I mean, the risk with that is if Saka doesn't do it, and everyone else gets the points around him, and you do captain the single game week, and it is Leeds, and let's be honest, we're expecting a bit of a pasting. So he could rack up the points, but equally, it could be the other players around him getting it. I think against a double game week player, it's risky because you've got 2 chances with a double game week.
I mean, I've been watching a load of Leeds YouTube channels. Now, I don't know if just saying this to keep the subscriber count happy, or if they genuinely mean this, but a lot of people think that we could possibly get a draw.
No. Saying that, I didn't think we'd beat Wolves, and we wouldn't beat Wolves. So, but I let's be honest, we're playing Arsenal. I mean, they're just incredible right now. They're such a good team. I was watching them against Palace, and it was just wave after the way Leeds played. I mean, even Wolves we could have lost, but thankfully we didn't. And if we play like we did against Wolves, against Arsenal, no way. I'm looking. Let's say at the weekend, I'm looking at other results. I won't really be looking at. I'll have the Leeds game on, but I won't really be concentrating on that one because I've already come in with we're going to lose. I can't see a loss. I'll be shocked if we get anything against Arsenal. I'll be shocked.
Yeah, well, I've said that we need 3 points out of next 2 games.
Yeah, even the Forest game, I'm just hoping. God, that non-term vote thing is so annoying. I'm just hoping the back for the Forest game because that's the main one. If we do something against Arsenal, amazing. Because I genuinely didn't have us to beat Wolves, but let's be honest, it's Arsenal at home. They're unbelievable.
I think Tyler's going to be a big miss.
You what, sorry?
Tyler Adams is going to be a big miss.
I know, I can't believe. Yeah, I know. They haven't said he's out all season officially, have they? But I mean, the timing is just awful of these injuries. I just can't believe Leeds an injury. I know every team has injuries, but we never seem to be able. When we get players back, we have another load get injured. It's so annoying. It's like how often do we have we've had a really strong bench recently, but now it's going to be back to probably having kids on the bench. We'll have half kids, half first teamers. So
you see, it's a shame though as well because with Leeds having a double game week, it would have been a brilliant time to pick Verber as one of your.
Well, just an option, even off. Yeah, I mean, it's a double game week player. It's just unlucky. It's just very frustrating. But no, let's be honest. I don't know why you want to keep your viewers happy by pretending that Leeds are realistically going to get anything from this game. Because let's be honest, we're probably not. I know it's nice, but I hope we doubt.
If we keep the scoreline below 3 goals, we will have done well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting 2-3-0. Maybe get a goal, but yeah, let's Well, I don't know why you would try to appease people. Why not? I mean, we're playing top of the league away. I mean, let's be honest. It's going to be probably a defeat, isn't it? If we be that's why I'm looking at the other games now. That's what I'm doing.
Amani says we'll have a nice 3-4-3 team if Ligo, Salah, and Isaac. 4 could bring in Spurring for Saliba or Verba too for a -8.
Yeah, it's up to you, Lee. But if you want to go, I mean, Salah's a great option. He's got 2 tough games, but he's on penalties, and it's Salah. So
yeah,
but Fernandez is a good one going forward as well. I mean, nice problems to have. But 2 doubles there, and Isaac's been a great transfer for all you guys that have got Isaac in early. Fair play to you because he's doing really well. He's been a really good signing. So you got him, didn't you, Stu? And I think Harmony did.
Yep.
So fair
Yep.
play to you guys. Good thinking out the box a bit, and he's come through for you.
Amani says, please note, I am offering help, unlike Russell, who is
I'm always offering help. Good, honest Yorkshire guidance. Or should I say Lincolnshire guidance?
Lincolnshire guidance. Yeah, that's it. Lincolnshire
Hey, I
guidance.
tell you what, though, everyone will be keeping an eye on Lincoln City this week because they play Sheffield Wednesday. Would it be funny if Sheffield Wednesday are starting to kind of mess up in their league? It's hilarious. So hopefully Lincoln can even make it worse for them. So
Didn't they get a result last night against
Yeah.
Cheltenham?
they're 2-2. They're 2-0 down. Yeah, so they're really wobbling now. It's really that if you look at, because I do look at all the leagues. I find all the leagues interesting, even the National League between Notts County and Wrexham are in a right battle in the National League. It's hilarious. I have noticed that Sheffield Wednesday were like way ahead, and all of a sudden they really started to hit some bumps. It reminds me of remember Leeds when we went up from League One, and it was all on that last game, and it was just like it was so hard to get out of it, weren't it? And I would let's say I'd enjoy it if Lincoln City put in another dent into their automatic promotion bid. It would be hilarious.
Dare I say it that the further back the leagues you go, the harder it is to get out of them.
Yeah, I know. I just think if you're in the Premiership for 3 seasons and you come down, I think you do have a big advantage though. Yeah, you know. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm hoping Leeds. We've kind of gone off fantasy football, but if Leeds do go down, I've said it loads. I'm confident we could get straight back up. So
I sent a message to Victor Andreas Rotali today.
What you did?
Yeah, but I don't think he will reply back to me.
Okay.
No, not yet, Ian. But I did send him a message about.
Was it F off?
No. I sent him a message basically about how what we do and stuff and everything else in league and stuff like that, and what we do with the disabled team. And now Lee used to play for Bradford City Disabled, and Leeds United haven't got a disabled football.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So I sent him a message.
That's what I think he would probably do, to be honest with you. I think because obviously he's quite big into the women's one. All the bad stuff he'll get messaged at the end of the season if we go down. Everyone's just waiting. We just wait to see where Leeds end up, and he'll get all the bad stuff. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, mate, that's if there is anything that would get a response, it would be that rather than you've ruined our club or you're a dick when Leeds aren't doing well or winning. So yeah, well, fingers crossed something comes from it.
So, because I had a look in it, they haven't got a disabled junior football team.
Do many clubs do? Have many clubs?
Bradford City do. There's a fair few who have one. I've had a look in it, and I said to him, I says, who knows in future maybe get a disabled league going with all professional clubs.
Yeah.
So that'll have to be a long way downhill.
Yeah, like I say, keep us informed of that, because I can well imagine that's the sort of thing he probably would reply to, because most of it, like I say, it's just fans giving them crap like me, or we not do well, or he's not signed players, or let us drift.
Right, here we go. Another comment from Amani. I would love to see the Owls back. Great fans. Notts County too. Had some fun times at Meadow Lane. A bull escaped and got into the away end. Leeds fans definitely ran away that night.
A bull? How did a bull get into the away end?
It's like saying, how does a bloody dog get up pitch at a football stadium? You know what I mean?
Unless it's at Hereford, because they used to have a bull as a mascot, didn't they? I think, or something like that. Yeah, see, I'm a bit more. I don't think of it as sensibly as that. I just think Sheffield Wednesday. I don't like them. They don't like us. I like the fact they're struggling in League One, or they are in League One. Let's keep them down there so we can still laugh at them and give their fans stick, and they can't come back with anything because you're in League One. I'm not that.
Before we got promoted, they were pushing to get promoted to the Premiership.
Yeah, it was hilarious because they lost in the playoff final to Hull, didn't they? I remember watching that game thinking, anyone but Sheffield Wednesday, anyone but Sheffield Wednesday, because my brother's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. And I was like, I can't have Sheffield Wednesday. And there's another guy who I know in the real world, and we didn't get on that well, but he was a Sheffield Wednesday fan. And he used to say, give me so much stick release. And I was like, please, not Sheffield Wednesday. Thankfully, because they had a couple of seasons where they kept getting in the playoffs, and I was just like, and then all of a sudden they just dropped, didn't they? And it was brilliant. So there was a slaughterhouse next to the stadium. Really? Never knew that.
Wow.
Like the film Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I won't fancy a bull being running right in a bloody stand, though, would you? I'll be up.
That's probably where they got all the burgers from. Pretty much. And then little burger vans around the ground. So, yeah. But fantasy-wise, so I think, Lee, what you've been told, personally, I think they're pretty good options for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got a real good choices because double what game weekers, you've got have you got Madison? Madison, I still think is a choice, even though he's been hated on. You got Chelsea, maybe midfielders. You've got Fernandes. You've got Salah. Who else is Dublin?
Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton, Chelsea, Leeds, Leicester, Liverpool, Man United, Newcastle, Forest, and West Ham.
So yeah, you got a few options to look at. But I would say go for 2. Get your double game weekers, but be prepared for a lot of teams coming at you, mate. Because I think you're going to find a lot of teams have bench boosts, 11 double game weekers. It's going to be, I think it's going to be mayhem this week, in a good way, but not if you're on the end of it. Let's have a look at your team, Stu. I can't remember. I wouldn't mind looking at yours again because I think, yeah.
Am I team up for you now? My dilemma is as always is who the hell do I choose as captain this week? Do you know what I mean?
Who are you thinking? Because we're going to do a deadline stream, aren't you? I should be able to make that still. So
yeah, definitely do a deadline stream. Yeah,
and then I'll give you all the my open and transparent advice.
I'll make it a little bit smaller for you so you can see it all, and it's glory.
So that's your points. Can you go on to pick team?
There you go. That's my team. Oh, pick team. Sorry, I wanted to show you pick team. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to show off your points again, didn't you? Yeah.
There you go. That's my pick team.
Oh, you got it, yeah, then. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'd have Chilwell. Well, actually, you got a pretty good. You got a lot, haven't you? You got 1 transfer to use. It'd be interesting. It must be annoying for you because, like I say, bench boost would be perfect for you, wouldn't it? Because you'd have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. What was your question? Was it captaincy? Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah. At the moment, I know it's on Matoma, but I can't make up my mind whether to go with Saka, single game week. Isaac, double game week. Matoma or a double game week. Or there'll be 4 options.
I don't know, mate. I mean, it's just that single game week. I mean, you go, hey, look, you had a good league last week. I didn't. So this week, maybe I'm not the one to give best advice because, I weren't exactly flying last week. But I don't know. I think Saka, I mean, he could do well, but I don't know. For me,
look at that for the team. Saka, March, Matoma, Martinelli.
So, yeah, but then but you wouldn't do that, would you? Because you got Madison. But is Madison not a captaincy option for you? I think he's good. Madison's a good option this week.
He played minutes, didn't he, for England as well? So his confidence will be up.
You got to remember, he's a good finisher. Free kicks, corners. Does he take penalties, Madison? Could be on penalties.
You see, this week, the week I'm going to get rid of Chilwell. Not this week, next week, to bring Haaland back.
Maddison is a myth. Wait, let's check this. Maddison's a myth. So let's look at his history. So last season he got 181 points, 133, 125. So last season he got 181. 181. He's on 105 right now, but he has been injured quite a bit as well. Maddison is a good fantasy option. Look at his history. He's not bad. He's not a myth. He's a good player.
View information. Game week 27, 26, and 25. He had a bit of a game week 25. He didn't even play.
Yeah.
Game week 26, he got 1 point. Game week 27, he got 2 points. Game week 20, he got 4 points.
Yeah.
But then if you look at against Tottenham, he got 11. Everton, he got 11. Forest, he got 18. He has been injured a hell of a lot of times, though. He really has.
He is a good player. When he's not, like I say, he's quite injury prone, but when he's on it, He can be a very, very, very good option. It's just whether you catch him at the right time. So
yeah, and Manny says, just remember game week 32, no Man United, Chelsea, or Brighton players.
But has he got a free hit?
No.
Oh. Ew. Okay. Well, yeah.
Hey up, TD5, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know, I can't see Leicester going down. I really can't. Do you think Leicester... Surely they're too good to go down, Leicester, aren't they? I mean, I look at Leicester's team. I mean, look at their team on... If you go onto transfers and just look at Leicester's team, I think they've still got so many good players. I can't believe Leicester are where they are. I am convinced...
West Ham, we thought that they had too good of a team to go down.
Saying that, Leicester have got a lot of injuries. Jesus, Tillman's out. I didn't realise they got so many injuries. Jeez, they got a lot of injuries. Yeah, I mean, I'm still convinced West Ham and Leicester will go on a run because I still think they're too good to go down. But they are down there, so but thankfully Forest is slipping back now where they belong.
Someone we all know has tips Leicester to get relegated. I'm starting to think they're similar.
I don't know. I'll be shocked if Leicester went down with that team. I really would be.
If they go down, they'll end up losing the likes of Tillemans and Maddison and everyone else. It'll be costly. It won't just cost them leagues. It'll be the whole entire team.
And it's kind of crazy because he only won the Premier League, 4 seasons ago or something?
Yeah.
So
I'm at that.
So, yeah. I mean...
Didn't they win FA Cup last season as well?
You want so?
Didn't they win FA Cup last season as well?
I can't remember if it was... I think it was the season before. I don't know, actually. It might be last season. I'm not sure.
So they've won tournament, they've won trophies and they've won league.
Oh, yeah, they've had a great... I mean, I always used to remember Leicester and I just used to think of them as a League One Championship team. So now they're quite a good Premiership team, really, aren't they?
Is Ward injured, League?
Oh, is it 6 seasons ago? 6 seasons ago since they won the league. God, it doesn't feel that long ago. 6 seasons, is that right?
What's it, Dad?
That would have been 16, 17, wasn't it?
Was it? Jeez,
Yep.
I didn't think that. That doesn't seem to me. That doesn't seem that long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think Conte's been at Chelsea for about 7 years now.
15, 16. Crazy.
Yeah, we're 15, 16.
So what are you thinking then, Stu? See, I'll tell you another thing, fantasy football-wise, is captaincy this week's going to be interesting.
That's why I'm struggling with my captaincy, definitely.
Because you got Rashford injured, who was, well, like that, a lot of people will be in an R because you want to get your captaincy right. And he was probably the favourite. Haaland could be out. And then double game weekers, you got Marsh, Matoma, McAllister, you got Matt. I mean, it's going to be interesting because it could really make a huge difference to if you get your captaincy right this week. And a lot of people are going to go. I think it's the 1 week where a lot of people will be going everywhere. You could really get an advantage over people, couldn't you?
It could make up for bench boost.
Could do.
Could make up for, because a lot of teams are going to have really good benches this week in double game weeks.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I think you're going to find people that you're going to get. Unless you
This is
get
where it's
someone...
going to separate the professionals from the rookies.
Well, no, because people just made it's just learning, isn't it? But what I'm saying is, unless everyone who's loaded up on certain players they all do bad, and then someone like Saka gets 20 points in captaincy. I mean, it could happen where even the ones where you got millions of players playing doesn't come through. You know, you go into it very confident, going, "Oh, you got loads. There's no way I'm not going to hit it." Sometimes you end up getting beaten by someone who has a few single game week. You know, it's weird how it works. You go in thinking you're going to do well. It's weird. I looked at my team last week and I went, I don't get it. My team's not this bad. It's like, you know, I had like one of the worst scores in like all of it. I was just like, my team still looks good, but it just none of them performed.
But you did say though, didn't you, that you were expected to have a bad week?
Yeah, I was. But I said that a few times, and I've actually been able to get out of it. But it was Saka. Saka killed me. I was watching that game, and I was just like, oh no, because you know when he scored his second, I thought it was Partey, the Arsenal midfielder, the Ghanaian.
Thomas Partey, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he got it, and then the camera, they was all huddled together, and I saw the replay, and I was like, oh my god, it's Saka again. I knew that was it. I'm in a world of pain right now.
A man who's got a good point here as well, though. Tielemans has been poor this season. Vardy's just aged now, on him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he doesn't really start that one. Yeah, I mean, he was good. He was good. He was good the season they won and the few seasons after. But I still think Leicester are a good team. I know Tillman's probably. I mean, he's still a good. They're still good. I'll be shocked if Leicester went down. I'll be shocked. 80 points a minute. You should do. You got a lot of game weekers. You should got a lot more than 80. Do you know what? 200. You never know. I tell you what. It depends how it goes. But people this week, you could see 150, 200 points.
Yeah.
Because you've got 15 game week players. It's possible that you could be pushing. You know, you don't know. It could be a really big week for a lot of people.
Tielemans has been very poor this season. I agree with that. Vardy, too. Stupid price for Vardy on FPL. Don't understand people owning him.
Well, it's because they based it probably he did all right last season or maybe the season before. I think you'll find if Leicester is still in the league, Vardy's price in fantasy football, God, you could probably, you know, there's going to be a lot next season. You're going to find Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Rashford, all the players. A lot of players we've got, they're going to be a lot more expensive next year. Saka will probably be 10 million. You're probably looking at you have to pay 10 million for Saka next season. So then you're going to be looking around seeing who, you know, who's the unknown player but does really well. There's always some unknown players that come through each year, and you're like, why didn't I pick them? But they do really well. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll have these conversations in about 4 or 5, in about 8 weeks when the season's finished. So
and that's when my Excel starts getting used. Tell you, I'm going to have it all. I'm going to try and do it all spreadsheeted and everything on my teams, my possible teams and all sorts. I am looking for it.
Well, when you keep seeing that little trophy behind me, that's going to be your incentive, isn't it? You're going to have to get your spreadsheets out after I have to get my shelf made. I'll get Kelly to do it for me. She can build it, and I'll get my trophy on there.
Somebody expected 200 points. Dreamers. Have you ever seen them sort of scores hit Russell 200 points in a game?
Yeah, I think I've seen something like. I think the highest I got was 150. I think it was.
I think Andy will get close to it.
Oh yeah. I think Wayne Rooney was my captain, and he did he have a double game week. He scored 4 or 5 against Hull City, but everyone had him. I think I got 50 points from Rooney alone, and then the rest of the team did all right. I got 150. I couldn't remember. Maybe I can't remember. That's the only one that sticks out. But obviously, if you think about it, if you got 15 double game weekers on a bench boost, and that's what's that? 30 games you've got. 30 games. What do you need? If you get like 15 of those players get you 10 points, what that's 150 already.
150 points.
So realistically, there is a chance you could be looking at 150, 200 points for some teams. That's why I think to be honest with you, Stu, you might have to get the talcum powder out this week because I think there's going to be a few spanked bombs given out. So I'm going to have to get my talcum powder. And I'll be putting it on the stream, I think, this week.
Yeah, I only enter to take part this season, next season. But no, I do want to do well. I do want to do well.
Don't BS a BSer. I know you want this bad. I know you all want it.
No, I want to do well, definitely.
You want this shelf here. You don't want this shelf here. I know what you're thinking. I don't know if you can see. I've already started to put like a little pencil, starting to do the measurements.
Yeah, do you want to make measurements at trophy for next week when we do it? I'll tell you. I'll even see if I can get it weighed for you as well, so you know what sort of bracket to get on.
Yeah, could you go and get the tape, please? Measuring tape. I'm going to need it in 8 weeks.
Leeds 1992 home kit on FIFA Ultimate Team. What a kit to play in beautiful yellow kit.
Yeah, I've got all the
Strongbow one.
You what, sorry?
Was that the Strongbow kit in 1992?
Got 19. No, Strongbow was late 90s, 99, 2000, I think. Yeah, the one was massive. It was just like huge. I've got one and I put it on me. It's huge. Yeah, I've got all the kits. I've got so many kits. I think I've got the 92 one upstairs. I've got like a whole wardrobe just full of Leeds retro kits. So, yeah. I love the retro kits.
One of my favourites.
92 was the one with, I think it was Admiral. Was it they the sponsors? I thought it was Admiral. Or was they the makers of it? I'm sure it was something like that. But I remember, I think it was the one where we almost got relegated after winning the league, weren't it? And I think it had little squares on it, if I'm right in thinking. I'll go and get it. Wait there. I'll have it upstairs. I'll get you the 92 kit. All
right. Evening Post. Share screen. I found it, Lee. That's the 1992 yellow kit. Except cookies, yeah. That's it's a beautiful kit, isn't it? Look at that, Lee.
Yes, nice.
You can buy it from JD. I think that's the kit. I think.
I'm here, everyone. I'm here. So that one, I thought it was that one. And then you got that one.
Yeah, it's that one.
I thought it was this one. Because that was the kit that we did really. Was that the one? Was that the one where we lost to Rangers? Or was it this one? I can't remember now. Oh, I feel like a fashion model.
The nice kits you can still buy that on JD website.
Yeah, I've got about 50 to 60 upstairs, I think. Because I collect them. I wait to each season until the price goes down. TD5. Which one was it? I thought it was this one.
No, it's that one.
No, that one.
Admiral. No, it's definitely the Yorkshire Evening Post.
Yeah, mine's a Yorkshire Post. Mine's a Yorkshire Post. TD5, yeah, Yorkshire Post.
So that was the season where we almost got relegated after winning the league, weren't it? And we didn't win we didn't get an away result, one away win.
Yeah,
What year was this one then?
Let's have a look for you.
Does it say? Does it? I think it says it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? No. I think one of them was Admiral because they look very similar, don't they? Well, actually, they don't. Well, the colour, maybe not actually. Fashion. I love the feel of this, Stu. When you feel that bit, you see this bit here. It's
The
raised.
badge.
Yeah, it feels kind of. I love that feel of that. This one's like a proper badge. It's like sewn, but this one isn't sewn in. You can actually feel it. That one's like a proper sewn in badge.
Yeah.
I don't like that one feel. I like the feel of this one here. Yeah, I'll put them there.
Right.
Yeah, the retro crits are brilliant because I also find they bring back memories of that time of my life when you watch your team at certain times, and I remember you get the feelings of what you felt like at that age, who was playing for Leeds at that point. Those ones remind me of like Rod Wallace, Chris White, all the kind of Gary McAllister, Gary Speed era.
1993, the Admiral kit.
Oh, so it was 93. Okay, so I got them the wrong way around. So that might be the one where we were really struggling. Did they win the league with this one? Was that the one they won the league with? It might have been actually. Oh, Yorkshire Evening Post, I love it.
Yeah, 1992 black kit. So that would have been the 99. Well, that the season. That would have been the title-winning season.
Yeah, I think it was that one there. That one.
Still had white home and away, white home and yellow away.
Well, like I said, I've got virtually all of them upstairs. There's a couple of seasons. Well, there's a few seasons I'm missing. Do you know which kits I really like? We're not even talking about fantasy football right now. I like the 80s kits. They have some really good kits in the 80s. I know it was an awful era, but I love the kits in the 80s. They had some really random sponsors as well. Weird sponsors. They're quite funny.
'80s kits throughout Leeds United kits throughout the years. There we go.
Do you know which one I really, really want? But I cannot get is the one. The first season we had Bielsa, and it had that yellow kit in the first one where we almost got promoted. We was battling Sheffield United. I cannot get that kit, and I really want it. And that's a recent one. Hello, Winky. How you doing?
My friend Bill, I was at uni with Arsenal fan, brought it because he loved the Grandad collar.
Oh, what, the 92 free kit? Like this one? Oh.
Yeah, I do like that kit.
Yeah, sorry, Inky, we were talking about fantasy football. We kind of got into Leeds retro kits, which is quite good because I've got a whole wardrobe of them upstairs, which I can show you in the flesh. If you haven't.
Title season was the evening post kit. Hi, Inky, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. You see, do you know something though? I never wore. I mean, I had them. Don't get me wrong, I bought them, but I never wore football shirts.
I don't in general, and you're going to find this hilarious. Kelly doesn't really let me wear them when I'm around with her because she thinks I look like a chav. She goes, "You're not walking around anywhere with me with a Leeds shirt on." So I collect them, but I very rarely get to kind of walk around in them in like open. So she's like, "Oh, I've got Leeds stuff everywhere." But I do like them, and I think how people collect stamps or things like coins. I kind of look at my Leeds kits like that. I don't really wear them a lot, but I will. Yeah. If England are playing them, let's say I'm out watching the England games, I will have a Leeds kit on. So, yeah, I mean, but I do like just kind of collect them. I only buy the season's kit at the end of the season because I've always noticed they've gone down to 60% off. So I never buy, I just now buy them at the end of each season when they're heavily discounted. And then when they release them. You what, sorry?
Did you get that Millennium one up the box, the white one?
No.
Did you get that one?
No. No. But yeah, so I'm going to buy this season's kit. Maybe see if I might hold out for another discounting coming in. I was tempted by 60%, but
They're still at 25 quid now, aren't they?
yeah, but one of the shirts weren't small. They were yeah. So I might I'm a bit worried I might struggle to get hold of it unless I actually just go into Leeds at some point and just buy it. Yeah, I know it's the size, Inky. Yeah, that's what I just said, Inky. I actually upstairs I've got some of the 80s ones, and I actually prefer the 80s ones. I really like the 80s ones. I'm not very fond on the 50s and 60s ones. The material's really weird.
Yeah.
I tried the material of them and it just feels weird. But the I'm glad that I did get that square one. You remember the square one they used to have from the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that one. But again, the materials, it's not like this. It feels like it's like, you know what I mean? It's like how can I describe it? It's like real cotton. No, not polyester. That's more polyester, isn't it? But the other one's kind of more doesn't feel right when you're wearing it. It feels old fashioned. The materials, I don't know if they designed it to kind of replicate that era of material, but it doesn't. It's not nice to wear, shall I say? But I just wanted it anyway.
Yeah. Can you remember the first kit when we used to wear it? We used to have the Owls badge on it.
Yeah, there's one. I got one upstairs like that. Yeah.
I only found it out because I was going to do a history of kits.
Yeah, there is some kits you can buy. I think it's got the Owls badge on it. I'm pretty sure. I might be. Maybe there is. Is there an Owls badge? I swear one of them's got an Owls badge on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought, wow.
Yeah, I was surprised when the first time I saw him in red. I was like, what? You know, he used to play red. I was like, oh my god.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, different time.
Well, they even changed McDonald's logo to silver, didn't they, at Ellen Road?
Oh, did they?
It's not red.
Oh, what, the one there on the ground?
Mm.
That's hilarious. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It's not the red and yellow.
Oh, right.
Probably frightened of the windows being put through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that crazy about red. You know, I think I went on LS11 and I had because I wear baseball tops, as you guys probably noticed, and it was a red and black one. And someone was like, "Oh my god, he's got a red top on." I was like, and one of the guys on it said, "No, it's Newell's Old Boys." So I was like, "That's quite a good get out." But I didn't even think, you know what I mean? Because I don't get like crazy about red. I still wear red, so it's not to the point.
Yeah.
Where I'm going, you are?
You wear red?
Yeah, like I've got red baseball tops and stuff, so I won't stop wearing a red thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Look. I might have odd Chelsea player, a Man United player in my fantasy team, but I draw the line at red. I want have nothing red. I won't even have. You know, Mrs. wanted one at Wolves in red. I said nope.
Really? No, I won't go that
far.
No.
Yep. No red in this out. No. Definitely not.
Oh wow.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I got a few. What have I got? Have I got anything red here? Got me thinking now. Not in this group.
I had remember when kickers used to be a big thing, and I had a orange kickers jumper when they first come out, and I won't wear it because it looked like it were red in pictures.
Yeah, I don't get that crazy. But saying that, I thought the red. I think they came close to red, didn't they? With that season when we first came up, you remember that one that looked kind of dark, almost red. It felt, you know, one of the modern ones, the first Premiership season. To me, that felt
red.
It was like red, wine red. Hello, Ian. How you doing? We're just talking about retro shirts randomly. Though. Yeah, it's very. It felt that one felt reddish, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
But I really like that kit. I like that. That was one of my favourites. I really liked it.
And I bet you've got one of them and all, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got all of them upstairs. Yeah.
See what I only
really wear. If I do wear any, it's usually only the moderner ones. I don't really the. I do have tomatoes. No, I know tomato sauce. Yeah.
I mean, I used to get told off all the time, me, when I used to go to Leeds with Mrs. As you come out of the train station, there used to be old HMV, Virgin and HMV. Well, they had the Liverpool, Man United, and Leeds calendars. I separated them. I put Leeds, Liverpool, and Man United at the end. I changed all the store. I did. Security kept looking at me like weird. No, I do it every time I see it. I move them around. I can't have them.
Jesus.
Can't have them side
So
by side.
territorial. So territorial. I love it. But when then again,
that's why Silla's glad that. That's why Silla's glad that I don't go out as much.
Do you know what's funny though? You got a red shirt stuck behind you right now.
Yeah, but that's because it's Arsenal in it, and it's a picture of Arsenal.
It's still red. If you're thinking like that, you've got to get rid of Odegaard. It's red.
I'll change that in a bit.
But he was one of the
Arsenal players at the time.
And you've also got a red square here.
That's pink.
Looks red to me.
Pink.
Where is? How do I do it? Is it? I can't do it.
Nope. Other way.
Wait there.
Damn. Nope.
Wait,
yeah,
there.
nope.
There,
yeah, that's
there.
it.
God, that took me
It's
ages.
pink.
No. Guys, is that a pink thing? To me, that looks a bit red. So ironically, the man that I've read, he's got red behind him. He's got red here.
It's pink.
Don't know, Stu. That's pretty red to me. And ironically, oh wait, no, that's my side. Well, no, I don't do it.
I can't do it about the clock.
Wait,
the timer.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't. My brain isn't. My timer here, but obviously you guys can't see that. That's red as well.
Yeah.
So,
I brought lots of both the white and the yellow Strongbow shirts for £5 each in Sutton, in Surrey. At the end of the season, give most away to my friends. We had a supporters club in Shea-Brayton back then.
Where the hell's that? I got a blue and gold
down in London.
Oh, London. Okay, London.
I got a blue and gold one, which at times was the home shirt.
What year was that one? The red got blue and gold. Which one was that? So Lee, why we're in between bit of dead air, you're going to go 2 transfers this week. Is that the final confirmation? It's just you got to figure out who.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see what everyone else is doing with the fantasy football team as well in the comments. So I'll be very intrigued to see what the teams are come 11 o'clock. Well, 12:30.
1919.
Oh wow, Jesus, that's old.
Good evening, everyone watching. Hope you're all well. I've liked you guys looking sharp, Legend Lee. You're looking sharp, Lee.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You must have a tomato sauce. That's right. I don't eat tomato sauce, Ian. Don't eat it, mate.
Well, you take it to a different level, Stewie. Jesus Christ. You like Harmony saying, "I won't pick Chelsea, Man United players ever."
Look.
You're punishing yourself, guys. You got to break this enclosed mind.
That's fantasy. In real life, you will not see a red wall in my house ever.
Apart from this box and the red pink behind you, and the red guy behind you right now on your right hand side.
Yeah, but I can't help it if he chooses to play for a club in bloody red, you idiot, can I?
Yeah, but you could have changed. You could have had a player behind you who not plays in red.
I'll change it for next week. Don't you worry.
That I swear to God, Stu, guys, in the comments, please tell me. I can't be the only one that see in. To me, that looks. I might even get Kelly down here. So, Kelly, is this red? Do you know what? I'm gonna ask after Kelly. Is this red? Because I think it's red.
It's pink.
It doesn't look pink to me at all. That looks
pink now.
Red.
Ian says it's red. It's pink.
Red all day.
Yeah, it's pink. It's pink.
Okay.
I had the red car once. It was crap. See what I mean, Inky? You can't trust red. I'm telling you. Honest to God, you can't trust red. You can't trust anything red. I'm telling you. Scylla puts red lipstick on. I go nowhere near her.
Well, I hate to say it, there might be. I think there's going to be a lot of how can we put it? Red blood at the Emirates this Saturday. I'm thinking, I'm afraid. So I think it might be a bit of a bloodbath on the pitch, which will be red for Leeds. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting what you're thinking. I mean, we sorted out Stu's team, and we will have more of a catch up on deadline day.
Yes,
but I think you can have a lot of fireworks with. This is the week. You're going to see bench boost and wild cards coming in, and if you're not set up for it, unless you get really lucky with one player saving you, I think you're going to get swarmed over. Yeah, I think.
Well, this is the week where I'll only just check on the TDT league. I won't check in anyone else's.
I'll check in on it. What do you mean?
I won't watch any FPL shows this week.
Why not?
Well, next week when they start telling about the scores and stuff. No. Keep.
Well, you've got a lot of players, so you'll be all right.
If I do all right, I'll watch them. If I don't do all right, I won't.
I mean, do you know what really interested with you, Stu, is if you decide to. I'm intrigued if you keep Saka as captain. What did Harmony say she was going to do for her captain? Because she mentioned one. Did she say she was going to go for Salah?
Hermione said, I think it says Salah. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the fixtures, you go, but it is still a good player. It's not a bad pick because it's Salah.
Yeah, Hermione said captain Salah.
Yeah, Salah could still do well. I mean, he's still very, very. He's still brilliant, isn't he? So.
Yeah, I think deadline's 11 o'clock, Hermione.
Yeah, I think captaincy is going to be very interesting this week. Very interesting. So, like I say, just top up on your talcum powder, guys. Yeah, get that talcum powder out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, look, guys, thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team. Have you got what we want to finish on, Russell, before we end the stream, mate?
No, it's good to be back. Well done, everyone, last week on having a good week. I'm really happy for you. And well done, Osaka. But we'll see if anyone's laughing there next week, shall we?
What about you, Lee? Have you got out you want to say?
No,
so we'll get your team sorted out. Next week, they will be crying against Madison and Myth, Watkins and Chilwell, the flops, and Scum, 3 old gash. Well, anyway, guys, we'll end it on that, shall we? Thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team. Only one feel left to say. It's a goodbye from me.
Go off, Mike.
I hate Saka.